Hey everyone, and welcome back to Just Drones. In today's video, we're going to be going over a couple of flashcards that I have created. These flashcards are actually available on my Etsy store. You can just simply click on the link in the description below with this video and go straight to my Etsy store to purchase these flashcards. I sell the Airspace and Regulation flashcard set for $5. For $5, you get 146 slides or 73 flashcards. And you get it as a PDF download, and each page is a question, and then the next page is an answer. So that's how the flashcard's set up. And you can print them off, you can do whatever you want with them, but you just do a digital download from the Etsy shop once you buy it, and it will send you an email. You click on that PDF download in the email and it will automatically download it for you, or you can download it to any device that you would like to download it to. So we're actually going to go over a couple of these airspace questions in these flashcards. So let's start off with the first one. What are the classes of controlled airspace? Again, what are the classes of controlled airspace? Remember, you have uncontrolled and you have controlled airspace. The classes of controlled airspace are A, B, C, D, and E. Now, it's really important to remember that with these controlled airspaces, you have to get prior permission or authorization before you can legally operate an unmanned system within that airspace. So if it's any of these airspaces, any of these classes, you have to get prior permission. Now, sometimes with Class E, you don't have to. It depends on where Class E actually starts at and if it's around the airport. But we're not going to cover that in this video today. There's a past video that I've created last year that will talk you through that as well. Gets a little confusing with Class E. But again, it's still a controlled airspace. A, B, C, D, and E. The only uncontrolled airspace that we deal with as a remote pilot is Class G. That's the only type of uncontrolled. Moving on to the next question. Where does Class A start and end at? Well, Class A, you're really never going to be flying in Class A when it comes to a small unmanned aircraft system. That's because Class A starts so high, but you still need to know it. So Class A starts at 18,000 feet mean sea level. So that means it starts at 18,000 feet above sea level and goes up to flight level 600 or 60,000 feet. When you're dealing with flight levels, you simply add 2 zeros to it and it will give you that foot number, so 60,000. So 18,000 to flight level 600 is Class A. And you can tell just by this altitude that you're never going to be flying a small unmanned aircraft system in Class A airspace. But it's still something very important for you to know. Also, you need to know that it is not depicted on a VFR sectional chart. All right, next question. Where does Class B, or Bravo, generally start and end at? So Class B generally starts and ends at the surface to 10,000 feet above sea level. Now, sometimes on a chart, you might see it ending above 10,000 feet. You might see it in below a little bit of 10,000 feet MSL. But typically it starts at the surface and goes up to 10,000 feet. And remember, Class B is busy. That's what B stands for. B is for busy. So these are the busiest airports that you're going to see within the United States. A really good example of that is Atlanta International. All right, final question for this video. Where does Class C start and end at? So where does it start and end at? It has a start and it always has an ending as well. A start and an ending. So where does Class C start and end at? So Class C starts at the surface and goes up to 4,000 feet above ground level. Now, on a VFR sectional chart, you're going to see a different number most of the time, unless you're in Florida or someplace that's at sea level, than the number 4,000 feet. And the reason why you see a different number on a VFR sectional chart is because when you're looking at VFR sectionals, the airspace that is depicted on the chart is going to be an MSL number. They basically show MSL instead of AGL for man pilots. So they know when they're looking at their altimeter that they're looking at a mean sea level number. They're not looking at the altitude they are above the ground. So on a VFR sectional, the Class C airspace is always going to be charted in an MSL number. So it's going to be a little bit different than 4,000 feet. Unless, again, that airspace is actually at sea level and that airport's at sea level. So those are just a few examples of the flashcards that are available to you. There are so many more questions and answers that you can run through on these flashcards. I really recommend it because it is a great study tool to get you prepared for Part 107. And again, this is just the airspace category. I also have the regulation category as well. And if you purchase it for $5, you get both of those categories together. So I hope this video has been very useful to you. And I really hope that you really take my consideration into account and end up using these flashcards. I really think it will help you in the long run to help you successfully pass your Part 107. I still use these flashcards just as a refresher as well anytime I'm going out to fly my personal drone. So that's it for today, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will keep posting video content as we keep going along. I know it's been about a year since I've posted, but I'm finally getting back into it. I've been really busy with my full-time job, but I'm finally making some time to keep on creating content for everybody that watches my channel. Really appreciate the support, and talk to y'all soon. Have a good one.